Jim, ever since I'll get it. Jim, ever since I started adding more plants to my plate, people have been really concerned about my iron levels, my iron intake. Why should I be worried about that?
Yeah, that's a good question, and iron is very important for many aspects of our health. So probably the most important thing that iron does is it helps us make hemoglobin. So hemoglobin is the protein in our blood that carries oxygen, and so we can't make enough hemoglobin, we become anemic, and we can't deliver the oxygen we need to our tissue. So if you think about the symptoms people have, they get out of breath and they're tired. Especially a concern in women who are premenopausal because they have kind of an obligate monthly blood loss. So it's important that they take in enough iron to rebuild their blood supply. But iron has some other important functions. It helps with with energy production. It helps our muscle function, brain function, immunity. So there's a lot of reasons that we need to be sure that we're getting enough iron.
Okay, fair. Now, where am I going to find now dietary iron,
Sure,
right?
sure. Well, dietary iron comes in two main forms. So most people get their iron from red meat, for example, and that's a form of iron called heme iron, which means it's iron that's already bound to the hemoglobin molecule. So basically, when we eat, a hamburger or a steak, you're actually consuming some of that dead animal's blood, and that's where the heme iron comes from, which is really disgusting. I never really thought about that. It's really disgusting if you think about it. Now, plants also have iron, right? But it's in a different form, and it's called non-heme iron. So it's iron that's not bound to hemoglobin.
Okay.
And you'll find that in foods like spinach and beans and nuts like almonds, pumpkin seed. There's plenty of iron out there in plant-based foods. However, the one thing you need to be aware of is it's a lot harder for our bodies to absorb the non-heme iron. Right? We'll absorb as much of the heme iron as we eat. But if you consume these high iron plant-based foods, along with a source of vitamin C, like red bell peppers, one of the most amazing sources of vitamin C, or citrus fruit like a lemon, you'll actually see absorption rates that are the same or exceed that of heme iron. So that's why I like to call iron a nutrient of pseudo concern for people that are on a plant-forward diet like yourself.
Okay, well, if we can absorb even more than red meat, is there a danger of getting too much iron?
There is. And so there are some people, and it's not that uncommon, who have a hereditary condition called hemochromatosis. And they're missing an enzyme that helps them kind of metabolize iron, so the iron accumulates in the liver. And when that happens, it could lead to things like chronic liver disease and cirrhosis, things you really don't want. But also, heme iron is highly pro-oxidant, it's highly inflammatory. And there's good evidence that excess consumption of heme iron may increase risk for cancer and heart disease, diabetes, things like that. It may be one of the reasons that things like red meat has such a high association with breast cancer, colon cancer, because of the pro-oxidant effect, the inflammatory effect, the damage of the DA from the heme iron.
Oh, yikes. Okay, so, well, but there is good news, right? I actually did a little bit of homework before we started this episode and put together an iron-rich yet very hearty salad, which I think that you're going to enjoy. So
I can't wait.
Let's get cooking. First, we have our baby spinach and arugula. I love that peppery little kick from arugula. Then we're going to go for our white beans. You can do cannellini beans or white navy beans. These are pepitas or pumpkin seeds. Then we have a red bell pepper. There's that vitamin C. And slivered up red onions. We're going to head over here and grab our cucumbers. So pretty. That last one in there. And these are tricolored. They don't have to be tricolored. Little cherry tomatoes. And then for an added crunch, iron rich almonds. That's gonna give it a really nice texture. And now we're gonna add avocado. Nice, hopefully ripe. You never know what you're gonna get on the inside of these, right?
That's right, that's right.
But it seems to be,
Oh yeah.
okay, I'll take it.
Yeah.
And so just give this a quick
We caught it in like the 5 minutes. It's optimally
I
right.
know. That's the truth. It's always such a gamble.
Yeah.
And so we just add some of those cubes in there.
That's wonderful.
Right? Yeah. Some big cubes in there. That might be your bite. And I'm going to take out this next one. Oh, jumper. And cube that up. This is a pretty large salad. I think that it could probably hold 2 avocados, but we're just going to do 1 today. Just cubes. This is also going to add to that texture. Okay. Now, to dress it, to really bring it together, we're going to add the lemon, just like we talked about.
So another source of vitamin C, along with our tomatoes and the red bell peppers, right?
That's right.
To really absorb that non-heme iron.
And if you didn't want to do, you could do lemon, orange, lime. You could do a mixture of all of that.
That's right.
Some zest in here would be good too, but I think I'm just going to do this pretty good sized lemon, so we'll just do the entire lemon. Squeeze.
Looks wonderful.
And then we'll give it a little bit of a toss just to
mix everything together.
Yep.
Get that lemon all through there. Yep.
All right. So
once again, never thought salads would make my mouth water.
Isn't it great?
Looking at that, it's just so appetizing.
Yeah, it sure is, and it's pretty hearty too.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, so let's clear this place up and get some bowls, and we'll dig in.
All right. Sounds great.
Cool.
Well, Caryn, clearly you don't need to eat meat to get plenty of iron in your diet.
No, and it really is a true investment in your health. And we think that you should also invest in your health by becoming a member of the Center for Plant-Based Living. We have monthly classes, cooking classes, monthly group calls, support calls. You get to talk to him once a quarter. And you also get to be in good company with other people, other members who are preventing chronic illness, fighting chronic illness, treating chronic illnesses through these support groups, or the support groups that we have, and the classes and such. So it really is a wonderful community. I think we both love our members so much. So if you go to thedocandchef.com and hit that membership button and sign up just when you can, we'd love to see you. It's only $1 a day, and we will see you soon.
All right. Can't wait.